Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to another Planet Coaster. And we are now on alpha version 0.2. The update has occurred. Now let's see what happens when I try and load my old park. Well, everything looks to be exactly as it was. The frame rate seems a little better. Let's take a quick ride along. And see if there are any changes in the... Oh, this looks a lot smoother. Ugh, still need to fix that. Well, I have noticed that my roller coasters are now all white. I'd forgotten how long this was. Ah, you certainly get your money's worth on this one, don't you? Goodness. Feel like the friction has been increased slightly. Doesn't seem quite as speedy as before. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay, so now apparently we have guest reactions. Or not. Ah, this is nice. I like the fact that they line up here. Check that out. Little bods lining up inside. That's really cool. That's such a nice bit of detail. Okay, so what are some of the other things that that's been done here? They changed the controls slightly, so I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time with this. Still nobody sent any feedback about what this coaster potentially could be. Anyway, this coaster could potentially be stuck? Not working? Curious. Anyway, so what are some of the changes? Well, some of the changes they've included the terrain editing tools. There's some coaster additions. We now have some XYZ rotation as well in our in pieces and parts. More modular pieces, guest reactions, and a whole host of other things that they've been pretty tight-lipped about. So we're going to have an explore, and the reason I wanted to just continue on with this particular park was so I could compare the changes as we go. I might kill this ride to make some space, who knows. Anyway, so the coaster editor is now unlocked by default. So what have we got now? We've got a dive coaster, a hyper coaster, the inverted coaster, a wing coaster, the stand-up, another hyper coaster, the Giga coaster, an inverted coaster, a launched coaster. Oh yes, I feel a Superman coming on. The flying coaster, the custom looping coaster, the junior coaster. Yay! Everyone loves the junior coaster. I had so much fun with that in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And the floorless coaster. Any extra rides? I don't believe there are any new rides per se. The radius, is that new? I think that's new. Ring of Fire. Oh, that's new too, I believe. No transport rides as yet. Looks like props are pretty much the same as they were, except now we have the red coat guys. A recycled bit, that's interesting. Okay. And a marching red coat. So we've just got the red coat guys added on this time by the look of it. Nature. Nothing's really changed much there. We've got some... Looks like these have changed actually. Signage. Coasters. Okay, yeah. And then VFX. Oh, I see. Ooh. So now we have some special effects now. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm not quite sure what that's about. Maybe we can electrify our guests as they walk by. Oh, water jets! Oh my god, that is so cool! Whee! Species! Oh, goodness. A big one. Wow. I wonder if I can animate these. Let's put that down and see if we can do anything with it. No, we can't do anything with it quite yet. Bye-bye. An intermittent small one. Come on. Whee! An intermittent big one. Woo! What's this? Steam. Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Review mode coming soon. Alright, buildings. We got some changes to the buildings too. They can go away. Let's see here. Oh, brick walls. We now have brick walls. Nice. Nice. That's it there. Okay. We got the usual shops, rooms, all extras, building attachments. Pretty much the same. Signs. I wonder, can I do anything with the sign yet? I don't think we can do anything with the signs yet. I think they're just signs. They're just place markers at the moment. So, one of the other things that they said was guest reactions. So I'm guessing that what they mean by that is reactions to scenery, maybe? Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty cool. Yahoo! Look at Dave! Whoops. Oh wow, look, he's looking directly at the guy there. Creepy dude. Huh, these appear to be unisex bathrooms. That's pretty cool. Alright. Oh no! It's floating! Oh no! Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Why is that floating all of a sudden? Is the other one? Yeah, the other one is floating too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we have a problem here. No, just those appear to be floating. Okay. Is he dancing? Ah, there's the captain. Okay, so one of the other things that they said that they have added into this, terrain tools. Bingo. So look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now we can now sculpt the scenery just like they show us. Oh, there's the dinosaur. I've got to zoom in on the dinosaur. Hang on. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Gulpy Rex! Ah, Gulpy! That's so awesome. It's these little details that are just epic. Uh-oh. Okay, they've fixed some of the collision issues. Hello and welcome back. Cup of tea, some food. So I erased the one coaster. I'm going to keep this one. I actually had to redesign this one. When you place your stations now, you have the option of putting the entrance and exit on different sides, and instead of deleting this building and removing this piece of track, I just changed the paths. So the entrance and exit are on the same side, and I filled in the gap that was over here. It took me a moment to figure out why the coaster wasn't running properly, but that was it. Then I had to play with the terrain tools, and I'm really very impressed, I've got to say. I threw this together very, very quickly. I'll do another miniature one somewhere. I'll do another miniature one over here. So the terrain tools. What I didn't notice when I was looking at them earlier is the labels. Yeah, they're not elevate and lower. They're push and pull, which gives you an entirely different way of using the terrain tools that you would be used to in almost every other game. The angle that your tool is at there, you see those two round circles? See how they are at a strange angle on the ground? See, now they're flat, now they're inclined. Well, when you pull, that's where you're pulling from, and you're pulling at that particular angle. So what I'm going to do is push down along here, and I'm going to make another little arch, like right through here. So first of all, I need to bring this down. So we'll take this down here. Okay, so we'll increase the intensity a little bit so this doesn't take forever. And we might make this a little bit of a gully, in fact. It's a shame we can't fill it with water yet. Okay, so now we got a little bit of a gully going on. So let's change this from push to pull. So I can now pull this side here. And I can pull these here, like this. Right, so now is the clever bit. See how it's see how I'm getting it at an angle there. If I just use the tool, I'm pulling it from there. So I can just pull it all the way over like that. And then connect it up. And then I have this tiny little hole in the middle here. Alright, so, that hole is not that good. So I'm going to push from the underside on both sides. Again, paying attention to how the terrain tool is facing. Whoops. See, and that creates a really interesting little arch. That's looking a little more natural. Okay, so we'll pull this up a little bit on this side just to flesh it out slightly, make it look a little bit more like it's going into the ground properly. Okay, so that didn't actually work out quite the way I wanted it to. That's a little better. So now we have the smooth tool. We can smooth that out a little bit. Actually, we'll make it slightly bigger. Okay, we'll make the brush small and we'll hit painting. So now I can sculpt, I can paint. And that's the terrain tool. I mean, that's really pretty damn versatile. I mean, you can see this one over here. I just pulling the terrain about. I mean, that's very impressive.